Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is Wednesday, December 3rd at 10:04 p.m. Also, apologies in advance if my AC heater unit thing sounds noisy or sounds noisy and then doesn't sound noisy and then sounds noisy again. I don't know. I turned the heat on. I typically always have the fan on for sound. I turned the heat on. I think when you turn the heat on, the fan goes off of auto mode. So, if all of a sudden, if it is audible right now, if all of a sudden it just disappears, that's why. Alrighty, so, stuff that happened after I got off the ramble last night. I just kind of relaxed and watched YouTube. Nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna be real, I don't think last night's ramble was very good, and for that I apologize. Good news is, I think yesterday's ramble, I don't think anybody's seen it yet. So that's good, considering I don't think it was good, but I refused to delete it, so it'll just be there, I suppose, as one of the ones that I'm not particularly proud of. Alrighty. So I woke up today at it might have been 10:30, maybe. So I woke up. I laid in bed for a while. I don't remember what I was doing, but I laid in bed for a while. Maybe I fell back asleep at one point. I don't know. So I ended up getting out of bed at 11:45. I got dressed, went to the bathroom, morning activities. I turned on my PC to study for math really quick, and then I also called my mom to ask her about, because my science test got moved to next Tuesday, but I could do it earlier, so I was talking to her about how I should handle this and what order, should I go to disability people first and try to move it, or go to the teacher first or whatever. So I typed up an email to the teacher and was like, hey, can I take my test on Friday? I know it's super short notice, but can I do it? She's like, yep, that's absolutely fine. So then I went to disability and I was like, hey guys, I just hit the reschedule button to Friday and they approved it, so that's good. Sorry, brain fart. So I'm good to take my test Friday, and I have been studying a little bit tonight, including the new subject that we're learning tomorrow, streams. I'm feeling relatively okay about the material. Keyword relatively. Also, my science group, I think, still wants to try to do a study group, which I think will be kind of funny, especially if it's on or after Friday. Because I will have already taken the test. And it's then I don't even want to show up. But also I don't think I can tell them I'm taking it early, because then I feel like they'd be like, what are the answers? How did you do? How'd it go? Was it good? Was it bad? And I don't feel like I'm allowed to really say anything, for obvious reasons. Sorry, this is really random. I saw a Twitter post yesterday, and it was this December, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to voice train. I'm going to do makeup. I'm going to dress feminine. All this stuff. And it was comment and if you're also going to lock in. And I read that and I'm like, that's all stuff I need to do. Voice training especially. Makeup is a beast I am afraid to touch. Not only do I not know how to do it, I don't even know what to buy. I don't even know where to start in that department. I know my bestie said that she would help me. That's gonna be a while, I think. Sorry about that. So I went to... So I got my test sorted out. So then I was leaving to go to math. And I got stuck in the snow twice because of how the snow is covering the ground. It's hard to tell, in my opinion, where the sidewalk ends and the ground begins. So twice now, I've driven off the sidewalk into the ground, which is terrifying. But I made it to math. also think I almost gave frostbite to my left hand, which was terrifying because like all of a sudden I just lost all feeling in all of my fingers. I was like, that's new. I've never had that happen before. I forgot to wear my glove. I say glove singular because my right hand just goes in my jacket pocket, which is good enough. So I went to math. We learned about something that won't be on the test, and you need a computer to do, so I don't know why we're learning it. And then we took our quiz, and I don't even think I was like, because after class I went to lunch, like I don't think I was at lunch yet. And it was like, oh yeah, your grade went in for the quiz, I got 100%. So he like graded that like super fast. Which reminds me, I need to turn the math homework in that's due Friday. Maybe I'll do that after this, just to get it done. So yes, then I went to the hangar to get lunch. I got ramen, and as always, the ramen dude was there, and he was all happy to see me. He's like, thanks for coming to see me again. I was like, yeah, what can I say? Ramen's really good. So I ate lunch, and then I stalled till 3 o'clock. So I had 2 packages coming with like my 5 items. It was 2 in 1, 3 in 1, 2 in a box, 3 in a box. So the package with two things got here today. One of the other one got delayed, and it's supposed to be here tomorrow. And then also we've got my exfoliation stuff that's supposed to be here Friday. So I get to go to the package pickup center 3 days in a row. I sure hope they like me. Also, while I was there, I asked the lady, I was like, hey, do you guys hold stuff over winter break? Because I was like, I think some stuff for me is going to come in, and it'll be during finals week, and I'm not going to be here. So I was like, you guys hold that? And she's like, yeah, so she's like, yeah, we'll hold it for as long as you need, just email us. So that's good to know that my socks will not get sent back to Oregon. Sorry, I'm like playing with my hair, and it felt kind of weird, so I was like picking at it. I don't know what the correct term of whatever it is I'm doing is called, so picking at it's the best I got. So I went and got one of my packages. Like I said, I'm not really going to talk about what I ordered for reasons. I might post a picture of one of the things. I'm a little embarrassed about it, but not in like a bad way. I'm worried I won't look very good. It's not a piece of clothing. It's kind of like an accessory, I guess. I don't know. Sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah, okay. So I got my package, came back here. And then I was going to just study for a little bit, and then go get sushi on campus. I don't remember what stalled me up so much at first, but then it turned into I was talking in our group chat about how, like, they were talking about how I don't have my watch history turned on YouTube, and they're like, what about, when you want to go back to a video or remember your spot, or you can't remember if you've seen a video or not, and like everything they said, I'm just like, I just remember, like, I remember my place, I can tell based off thumbnail and title if I've seen a video before, like, I remember all this stuff. Like, that's why you use bookmarks in books. You remember your pages. Like, I don't use bookmarks, so I just memorize page numbers. Everything ever, I just, like, remember it. I memorize it. That's my system. Which Hayden in particular couldn't believe. And I was like, and so he sent me 2 very similar YouTube video thumbnails. And he's like, bet you couldn't remember those. Like, those aren't very, like, different. And then I pointed out, like, clear differences between them. I'm like, yeah, I would make note that this video has this and that video has that. I almost said, no, where I can't remember the differences in video thumbnails is mine. Like this one, because they don't have thumbnails anymore. I just quit doing them. But, yeah, so we texted about that for, like, an hour, I swear. And then, by then, I had just decided to eat dinner in my room and study. So I had this frozen Stouffer's meal. It was like meatballs and mashed potatoes, and like there was gravy and mushrooms and cheese on the mashed potatoes. It was pretty good. I know at first I thought it tasted a little weird, but it was pretty good. I feel like I was going to add something else to that, like, story. Or I guess branch of the conversation. Dinner. No. But then I studied, I learned all about streams and flooding. Quiz myself. I'm going to quiz myself some more tomorrow, obviously. Probably a lot more. And then this weekend I will study a bunch for my math, the final on Monday. And quantum computing, my final on Monday as well. I feel like I had more stuff to... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I remember now. I know after this, I'm kind of in the mood to play Dead by Daylight. I don't know if I will, but at least I'm in the mood, which hasn't happened recently. Even if I try to force myself to be in the mood, it hasn't really worked. Also, Riley's president said it'll be here December 8th, so that's cool. Probably gonna have some sort of snack. DVD, like I said, maybe Young Sheldon, because I'm steadily progressing through season 5. But yeah, so I think that was all like the big things today. But in fun news, Spotify Wrapped came out, which I know there are people on Twitter who are like, Spotify Wrapped is cool, but Apple Music, whatever, YouTube Music recap, like there's always people who are like, well, Spotify Wrapped was fine, but this other music thing was better, for this year's recap. So I wanted to briefly talk about my Spotify Wrapped stats, because, I don't know, it's fun. Also, I know people's stuff will be higher than me, that's a given. This year in particular, my numbers were low. Well, lower than previous years by quite a bit. So, let's see, total minutes, 25,122. So it says 17 days, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I listened to 270 different genres. My top genres were city pop, musicals, sea shanties, soundtracks, and alternative. I'm a little confused by soundtrack. Well, oh wait, no, because you could... No, okay, yeah, no, I'm just confused. My listening age, which I guess is they take the year the songs you like listening to the most are from, and just, guess how, old you are. I don't know. So, my friend Riley, his was, 25, and I think Hayden's was 22, 21. My mom's, for example, was 25, or was 55. Hayden's sister, I think, was, 31. Mine is 20. It's younger than I actually am, which means I listen to a bunch of, new music, I guess. I listened to 1,645 songs this year. I assume that means different songs. My top song was Odysseus in Epic the Musical. In fact, 4 of my 5 top songs are from Epic the Musical. Top album was Skids, Over Americans. I'm pretty sure I talked about that a little bit when it came out. Second highest album was Hadestown. I got really into that for a hot minute. Third was The Human Animal, another Americans one. Fourth was an album by The Oral Cigarettes, which I believe is one of my top artists this year as well. And then 5 was an album by Hotel Mira, which was the opening band for Rare Americans. Well, one of the opening people for Rare Americans at their concert. Top artist, obviously, was Jorge, creator of Epic. Oh, also, one of my top artists was Sal North, which is the pirate guy, which made me insanely happy. Because whenever he makes new songs, I get super excited, and it made me really happy to see him on my list. So those were, the big stats. I don't know. Spotify Rap is always it's fun. Plus, they make a playlist of all these songs you really like, and then that gives me something to listen to for, a month, a few weeks, I don't know. But I like Spotify Rap. But yeah, I think... On that note, I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I know I want to talk about getting stuck in snow and Spotify Wrapped and I don't know, whatever else just popped into my brain. Although I will say though, when I was taking pictures of my Spotify Wrapped stuff, taking screenshots, it'd pull up a menu. It'd be just share directly. And then it popped up and was send a message to your friends or whatever it said. And it was my bestie's icon. And it told me to tap it and send her a message and show her my stats. I was Spotify, you have no idea how, but I want to click that right now. Obviously, I did not. However, I really wanted to. I also know there's a YouTube rewind, or not a YouTube rewind. There's a YouTube like recap thing, but I don't have a watch history. I don't have watch history turned on. That's a story for maybe tomorrow, because that's kind of a. I feel like I'm gonna have to explain myself, because my friends, when I explained it to them today, they did not understand. So I don't have watch history on, so I don't think I can get the video recap. I thought maybe on this account I could, because I don't have it turned off here, but I also don't think I've watched enough videos to get the feature. I also wondered if there'd be like a creator recap that'd be like, your year on this channel, you put out this many videos, got this many views, this. I don't know if that's a thing. If it is, that'd be really cool, and I want to see how I did. But I guess we'll find out. If you don't hear me talk about it ever again, then it probably didn't happen. But I think that was everything I wanted to talk about, so I'm going to wrap it up here. As always, if you liked what you were listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay updated on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined to do so for the extra content over there. Link for that is in the description. And as always, your support means the world to me. I love you all, and most importantly, I miss my bestie more than anyone else, anything else. More than anything, I miss her a lot. And I love her more than anything too. And she will always be my best friend. Oh, so the entire Epic the Musical Ithaca Saga is in my playlist, right? And Would You Fall in Love with Me came on again, which is playing, and it's making me emotional, because it's about Odysseus coming back after 20 years to be with Penelope. And then my brain's like, oh, that's me and my bestie now. One of us is going to come back after 20 years and try to make everything back to normal. And it's going to be like, would you be my bestie again? It's going to be really sad and make me cry about emotions, probably. I don't know. It made me feel things while I was playing. I was trying to study about streams, and I was like, now's not the time. But I'll be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.